There is a lot of well alert activity that we need to review. Who has been keeping track of it? You're not paying attention. Be careful. I'm not sure why you're seeing some green, XRP. That's nice. Since it appears to be about to receive the indications that it's time to go, we will discuss the Ethereum bull run. A data compromise on Byte Federal's Bitcoin ETMs has been confirmed. We are going to examine what are you doing to us, Hedera. You're really stunning. We are aware of your destination. It cost us 5 cents to call Hedera. For the bad guy lab people who are unable to get in, the possibilities are endless. But don't worry about that, RIP is here, so don't be afraid. The price of Bitcoin is $100,640. Right now, it has increased 2.13% over the last day. Ethereum, which is up 5.39%, is right behind it at $39.27. Look, it's long overdue if you're going to shred 4 to 6, 4 to 8, or whatever. So far, it hasn't really moved. My Ethereum projections are still very solid. Both XRP and Solana will flip it, and it will slip out at number 2. The current price of XRP is a mean lean of 2,041 cents. The hourly is displaying some life. All eyes are on the total cryptocurrency market cap, which has increased by 2% in the past day as it attempts to climb back up to the $4 trillion threshold. Let's search for fresh capital entering the marketplace. It's that easy, we receive fresh funds. Money exits the market, prices rise, and prices fall. Going forward, the formula is really straightforward. We're all admirers of my BearableGuy, who I consider fortunate to have discovered cryptocurrency. I'll be there shortly. All of the riddles were fantastic. I enjoy viewing all of those videos. I enjoy keeping an eye on this patient man, but I was just thinking, maybe he lost his account. It's been a while since we heard from him. Guess what, though? He made changes to his banner. I think this is the snowball effect, which is depicted in an old banner of his. When it reaches the finish, it is evident that the ball is rolling down the slope. At that point, there will be a huge price increase and explosion. Although we would receive all the positive news, we had one flower for a long time before the snowball disappeared. His most recent updated photo was the only flower we had. There are now just 2 balls left and 2 flowers. Here, we are moving closer to the result, that one enormous snowball that forms, The speed that tells us that we are going to get full steam ahead, full push ahead, is what I find sickening. Everything will come together at that point. Everything will completely tear and pop to the top at that point. I'm pleased with what I'm seeing, and I appreciate that he's providing us with an update because it makes us feel warm and fuzzy inside. This was released by Michael Branch. After doing a thorough analysis of these figures, they informed me that users would continue to use Tether or USDC and would not switch to the RLUSD on the XRP ledger. A fee of 0% was applied to the transfer of 1.8 billion XRP. Less than 1 cent, or 1/3, can move nearly $2 billion. Demonstrating the XRP ledger's incredibly low transaction cost if you were in the cryptocurrency space and wanted to transfer money. Would you utilize the method that sometimes costs a few $100s since it eats away at your wallet? This is especially true if you reached 200 and moved it to this exchange, then another 200 to take it off the exchange. Or will you utilize the Ripple stablecoin, which will not cost you a single penny? Folks, I believe it's very obvious here. Soon, Ethereum's bull run will resume. According to the cryptocurrency analyst, this was released yesterday. All of your cryptocurrency news should be found on the CryptoMinute.com. Details it was made public by Michael Van Poppy. He claims that even after failing to maintain the $4,000 level in 2024, your theorem, boron, is still valid. Yes, exactly. This is his chart. For a while now, I have been predicting an Ethereum breakthrough. At this point, I think I made the call during the live performance 2 or 3 weeks ago. Claiming that the theorem was going to be revealed that push to 4 to 6 to 4 to 8 was going to happen. Everything I said here is being confirmed by Michael. It will arrive. As we pull up a theory on a live coin watch, it has been stationary for a very long time. It has only increased by 80% over the past year and 67% over the last 90 days. Most likely, you only grasped 80%. That's all. That's all you're saying, portraying it negatively. Do not misunderstand me. That's fantastic. However, we can tell that something is developing when we observe that Ethereum is merely lagging at 80% while these other assets have experienced moves of 3, 4, or 500%. However, you bite the federal government as a massive Bitcoin ATM and experience a data breach involving the information of over 60,000 people, containing transaction history, social security numbers, and identification. All of them have been made public. The corporation had to reset credentials and strengthen its protection safeguards after the hackers took advantage of weakness and gained access to the lab. I find it absurd that this continues to occur. It's beyond my comprehension. First of all, congrats to them on reaching 60,000. Bravo to the 60,000 users of your Bitcoin-eating ATMs. That is simply incredible. Those figures should easily grow or triple from here, but a data leak of that magnitude is unthinkable. A slap across the face. It's painful, especially if you were among those people and your social security number is now public knowledge. That's bad, and now that you have your ID, you need to be alert for identity theft or potential fraud since they have both your ID and your social media information. You must now exercise extreme caution, particularly because of these con artists, crooks, and scammers. We are living in a bull market and bull run. It's double time out there. They are putting in about 20 hours a day in an attempt to obtain your valuable cryptocurrency. The XRP ledger's extremely low fee advantage is highlighted by Ripple's huge XRP transfer. Do you believe that Ripple planned all of this? After announcing our stablecoin, let's demonstrate on-chain that we can transfer nearly $2 billion in actual money for less than a penny. Do you believe that this is a component of their current marketing stunt? We also discussed this. It appears that KuCoin is beginning to discuss RLUSD. It will be listed by them. Coinbase will list the Gemini, I'm telling you now. All of the exchanges will list it. Big Get, which Nance plans to make one of the biggest exchanges globally, name it. It's approaching, and people will gradually begin switching to RLUSD when they send money. The stablecoin's clearance was announced by the CEO of Ripple. Let's align the specifics, then. When Ripple announces the approval, XRP soars from $96 to $240. There are some out there. I believe that Ripple was the one that successfully transferred over $2 billion worth of real money onto the blockchain for less than 1 penny. Now, all of the main exchanges have announced their support for RLUSD and are educating the public about the stablecoin's features. Its support, I think this is a fairly good marketing campaign. Smart in the stump is what I want to see, but if you don't pay attention, it's a campaign. Without a doubt, you ought to follow them. You should pay attention to this. I enjoy looking at this. I enjoy discussing this a lot. 1 billion USDC was transferred from an unidentified model to an unidentified wallet. That's excellent. When this money returns to the exchange, it is something you never want to witness. Someone is merely shifting money to an exchange to be able to dump it on you. More than 1,800 Bitcoin is visible. That amounts to about $200 million transferred from Gemini to an unidentified wallet. Extremely optimistic Coinbase Institutional sent 50,000 Ethereum to an unidentified wallet. 200 million XRP have been observed. Transferred from one wallet to another, this will likely be for RLUSD, if I'm not mistaken. I would guess that 54 million USDC were minted at the USDC Treasury. Consequently, that money will be coming into the market. Clearly, it will be deployed into something. Another transaction involving 380 million XRP being moved from Ripple to an unidentified wallet is visible. They are most likely preparing their market-making wallets for the Ripple stablecoin, as I mentioned. $201 million T has been transferred from Tether's treasury to Kraken. What do you believe is causing them to do that? Because they want to either buy an additional USDT or use USDT to buy Bitcoin to send Bitcoin up to those figures. Folks, another 60 million XRP move. Within the previous 15 hours, all of these transactions have taken place. In the cryptocurrency markets, things are beginning to pick up steam again, much as they did in 2025. All I want is for it to exist. I hope that December 2025 has already arrived so that you and I may relax and enjoy the wealth we have just amassed from cryptocurrency. Going forward, this is going to be a completely crazy ride. $3.5 trillion will enter the cryptocurrency market from here. At the low end, that figure might be as much as $5 trillion. $7 trillion in the middle range and up to a potential $10 trillion. Are you aware of all that money and how much your favorite assets are worth? Header at 39 cents will peak when they leave. Here, there is a slight retracement. Is the retracing a cause for concern? Obviously not. We're experiencing a bull run. The market is booming right now. Compared to when we called it at 5 cents, this is up 6 times. For a long time, I literally screamed it. This is increasing significantly. As I previously mentioned, 50 cents was locked in as a straightforward 10x on H bar. Even during a bull run, it is necessary to perform sneak retest corrections because they are very healthy.